Hello, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. Today we're going to be kicking off my year-end wrap-up series. So I know it's a little bit early, and when it comes to all of the makeup I've tried this year, I like to do rankings videos for each of the different categories: palettes, foundations, concealers. All of the categories, I love to do a sort of ranking series. But when it comes to skincare, hair care, fragrance, these are categories that I really don't change much. These are categories that I tend to fine tune what I like and what my favorite products are, and I just kind of keep coming back to them all the time. So while I may try new things on occasion, I always end up coming back to my absolute favorites. So because of that, these favorites aren't going to be changing in the next couple months. They might not even change much in the next couple of years. So I decided that it was perfectly sensible to go ahead and film my favorites in these categories right now, and then also have this up before Black Friday in case any of these brands are having sales and you maybe want to check any of them out. So let's just hop right into it. Let's start with the hair care. Now, I definitely have a few hair care brands that do stand out to me more than some others, and I've definitely been on a mission this year to restore a lot of my hair health. There was a lot of years where I was getting blonde highlights, and I think that really did a lot of damage to my hair. So I've been really trying to repair a lot of that damage this year and really just find the right products to bring my hair back to its former very long, thick self. So these first three products are ones that I have already repurchased several times, and all three of these are from Lola. So I do have the restorative shampoo and conditioner. So they do give a slight salon scent, which is really nice when you're at-home hair care. Smells just like the salon as well. And I think the Lola line is also reasonably priced. Unless I'm mistaken, I do recall them being pretty reasonable. These are also at Ulta, which is where I always get mine. So the restorative shampoo, I absolutely love. I use this every single time I wash my hair. Every second wash, I'll do a cleansing shampoo and then I go in with this. But I always use this no matter what, and I just love how clean my hair feels. I love everything about this. And then I have the restorative conditioner. So these are pretty large bottles, and I definitely use a lot of this. I use this every other wash because every other wash I also do a hair mask. But this is such a good conditioner. I have definitely noticed less split ends, and I've noticed that my hair definitely doesn't feel as dry. I just feel like these two together have made such a difference for my hair, and I've asked my stylist, we've taken a lot of steps to make my hair healthier this year in general, but before we even started my healthy hair journey and after I had begun using these, she commented that my hair was feeling so much healthier. So I definitely owe the credit to these because these are literally the only things that I changed, and my hair was already getting so much healthier just from using these, and then other steps I've taken have also added to that, but they have definitely worked wonders with my hair. My hair always feels so soft and silky when I get out of the shower. I also used to really struggle with tangly hair. Incorporating these into my routine has also made that a lot less of an issue. The next product is also from Lola. This is probably my favorite from the entire line. This is the Glossing Detangler. Now I have repurchased the shampoo and conditioner. Those are my second or third bottles each. This is also, I think, my third bottle. I love this so much. This is getting pretty light. I'm gonna need to replace it soon. I don't hear nearly enough people talk about this. This is such a fantastic product. This is, of course, meant to be a detangler. It's also meant to be a heat protectant, and it makes your hair so shiny and silky. So it does just have a really nice pump. The spritzer is actually really nice. It never gets jammed, so it is a high quality pump, which I do think is important to mention. They do have this in a travel size as well if you wanted to try it out before purchasing the full size. This gets out tangles beautifully. It does make your hair so shiny without weighing it down, without making it look oily, and it does heat protect, so this is the perfect thing to use before you blow dry your hair. This is such a solid product. I love this so much. This is probably one of my absolute favorite hair products I've ever had, and like I said, I will keep repurchasing this. Even though my hair is less tangly than it once was, this still makes it very glossy and heat protects. So it's just such a good product. I can't say enough good things about that detangler. And like I said, I have 3 hair brands that I really stick close to. The next one is Amika. I have been absolutely loving the Reset Clarifying Gel Shampoo. This is fantastic. So this also has a pump and it is a gel consistency. Now every other wash I like to do a full cleanse. So I will go in with this, I'll use the restoring conditioner from Lolavi, and then I'll do a hair mask. This is so good at getting my hair super clean, really just getting in there and at the root. I do have hard water, so a cleansing shampoo is essential, especially, and this just does such a good job. It has such a great lather to it. And again, my hair just feels so unbelievably clean when I use this. And my absolute favorite hair mask is also from Amika. This is the Soul Food Nourishing Mask. I don't know how many of these I've gone through. You can see I already have a good dip out of this jar. I love this so much. This also smells really good. This is a deeply hydrating hair mask. So I like to use this in place of my conditioner. So I will sort of divide my hair in 2 and then divide that into 2 sections as well. I'll pick up some of this, I'll rub it between my hands, and then I'll just really work it into my strands. And like I said, I'll divide each side into 2 to make sure that I get the most even coverage. And then I will let this sit in my hair for like 5 to 7 minutes. That's what it recommends to do, but I'll just go about all the other things. It's usually an everything shower whenever I'm using this because I need the time. So while I'm doing all of that, this is sitting in my hair. It is hydrating so beautifully. And when I go to rinse this out, my hair is so soft and so silky. It's unbelievable. My hair just absolutely loves this mask. They do have one that's also called the Cure, and I'm interested in that one, but I love the Soul Food so much that I don't want to be without this. I have loved this for a long time now. So I really do love this mask. So those are the products that I love in my hair wash routine. The products that are absolutely essential to styling my hair are from Schwarzkopf. So I have 2 of their hairsprays. I have the Sparkler Shine Spray and I have the Freeze Hairspray. So what I especially love about both of these hairsprays is they're also heat protectants. So you can spray them in your hair and heat style it, and you're getting the hold and the protection. So I absolutely love a dual use product like this. So I did start using these because Michaela, my hairstylist, this is what she uses on me. And so this is the Freeze. This is the strong hold. And this absolutely will hold my curls for days. And I tie my hair back when I go to sleep, still holds my curls. And I recently figured out when I use my Shark Flex style to do a blowout, if I spray those curls with this, my hair will stay bouncy until I wash it. It is so good. This is such an incredible hold. What I love to do is after I've dried my hair, I will spray it with this. I'll let this dry and then I'll sort of brush it through and my hair feels completely touchable and manageable. It doesn't feel like I have a hairspray in it. Then I'll go ahead and style and then I'll respray with this and my hair still feels so touchable. I definitely have a lot of this in my hair right now, but it doesn't feel like it. It just feels like my normal hair. So this is a fantastic hairspray. I love this so much. My main gripe about using hairspray has always been that it makes my hair feel sticky. It makes it feel dirty. Not this. This is just the absolute most perfect hairspray. It heat protects. It locks in my style so I don't need to touch my hair with heat again until after I wash it next. Again, it locks everything in and then it makes everything so touchable. So it doesn't feel like hairspray, it just feels like my hair. This is everything I've ever wanted in a hairspray. I can't believe I lived so long without this. I love this so much. And then I also have the Sparkler. So this one is also really nice. It's much like the Freeze. This also heat protects and it's also really lovely. It's very lightweight. It doesn't have nearly as strong a hold as the Freeze. This is just a very light spray, but this one is designed to make your hair very shiny. So what I love to do is if I have a bunch of flyaways, maybe I just blow dried my hair and I have a bunch of flyaways, I actually like to spray this onto the palm of my hand and just sort of pet everything down. And then it sets down all the flyaways and also makes my hair look super shiny. but much like the other hairspray, it feels completely touchable, so it doesn't make my hair feel super dirty. There's nothing worse than washing your hair and then styling it and then putting in hairspray. Now your hair feels dirty again. You won't get that with these. This is just absolutely phenomenal as well. If I had to choose between the two, I would pick the Freeze because I love how it just locks my style in place, but the Sparkler is wonderful as well, and I love how lightweight they are, and I love that they never feel like hairspray in my hair. And the last hair product I have to mention is also from Schwarzkopf, and this is their Smooth and Shine Glow Serum. So I used to be a big fan of using a hair oil in my ends, and that is still a great method. I just happened to mention to Michaela one time, and she said something about the oil can sometimes alter your color. Not always, but sometimes it can. So what she recommended was the Glow Serum. This is incredible. This is so good. So I'll show you a little bit of what this looks like. When you pump it out, it just looks like a white cream. And you just do a little bit like that. I like to rub it between my hands, and then I'll just sort of rub it through my hair and in my ends, and it makes my hair so soft and shiny. So it's like a leave-in conditioner. It does all of the same things that an oil would do. It's not going to mess with your color. It's not going to weigh your hair down or make it feel heavy or oily or anything like that. It's really just like an added conditioner for your hair, but it makes your hair so shiny. This also soaks right into my hair. Like I said, it doesn't feel like it adds any weight. It just soaks right in. And even on my hands, it feels like there's no residue, there's nothing left on my hands. And I use this a few times a week. So in between washes, I'll typically take my hair down in the morning, sort of fluff up my curls. I don't really need to touch them up because I use the hairspray, but I'll just add a little bit of this to the end so that they look a little bit more alive. And then my hair just looks so alive and shiny. So this has definitely become one of my absolute favorite hair products. And those are the hair products that I always use in my routine without fail. I don't want to be caught without them. They are just my absolute favorites. Okay, turning to skincare. My first product is kind of a makeup product because I use it for my makeup prep, but I really love this product. This is the Rephr Intense Hydration Cream. This is just an absolute staple if you have dry skin. They do have a hydration cream that is more meant for oily skin types. I've heard that one's amazing too. If you're as dry as I am, the Intense Hydration Cream will change the game. This isn't even that expensive, but it's such a fantastic cream. This comes out really thick, so you really do just want a pea-sized amount and it will do your whole face. But as you're applying it to the face, it feels like it just sinks right into the skin. It feels like such a drink of water for the skin, and even though it's super thick, it never ever causes my makeup to pill. It's absolutely fascinating. I have used a lot of really great moisturizers, some of them thicker, and they might feel really great on my skin, but the second I go to put on my makeup, everything starts pilling, and there is nothing more frustrating to a makeup wearer than when your makeup is pilling. This never ever does that, but it makes my skin so hydrated. Since using this, I haven't really struggled with dry patches. I haven't struggled with, like I said, pilling. I haven't struggled with tight, uncomfortable makeup if I use something that's very matte. I've never had any of those issues. My makeup has never looked smoother. This cream is just it for me. I love it so much. My favorite SPF is one I did discover this year, but I will absolutely be repurchasing this when I run out. This one was actually sent to me. This is from Paula's Choice, and this is their SPF 50 5% vitamin C sheer moisturizer. So they do have a bunch of these. They do have one that's meant for dry skin as well. This is just fantastic. This, like I said, has SPF 50 and has vitamin C. This is also a tinted sunscreen, so I don't feel like I ever get any flashback with it if I'm taking photos or whatnot. This is just such a good sunscreen. You can see I've used so much. I use this every single day, and I will definitely be ordering a new one once I run out. I think I do have a backup, but it might be the one for oily skin. I'll try it out anyway, but I will definitely be needing to repurchase this. This is my absolute favorite daily sunscreen. I've tried quite a few. I've tried one from Supergoop. I've tried the one from Vichy. Tried the one from e.l.f. and I like that one, but it's too glowy. This is just my favorite. I really love this. And a product I've definitely been talking about for years is the CHEALEYQM Advanced Genifique Youth Activating Serum. This is my absolute favorite to have in my morning routine. You can see this is the big bottle and I am down to here. This is not a cheap product. This is very, very expensive. So I will definitely be restocking this during Black Friday. Lancome is going to be 30% off. So I definitely plan on restocking this. I've gone through so many bottles of this and typically I just get the more medium size. This is like the jumbo bottle. But you can see I'm almost done with it too. I don't know how many bottles of this I've gone through, but I love it so much. When I am using this, I feel like my skin tone is more even. I feel like acne blemishes heal so much faster. I absolutely love this in my routine. I can tell when I stop using it regularly. The absolute very best cleansing balm is still the Pharmacy Green Clean. I love this so much. This is the Honey Vanilla scent. If you're familiar with the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm in Vanilla Beige and you love the scent of that one, that's exactly what this smells like. So that's the scent you're getting as you're washing your face. It is glorious. I love this so much. I love the original Green Clean, but it doesn't really smell like anything. And then I tried this. So you still get the amazing, amazing makeup removal. It doesn't leave my skin feeling stripped. It doesn't leave a film on the skin. And this one smells absolutely incredible. So I absolutely love this so much. I've already purchased a backup. I don't normally keep a lot of backups, but I don't really want to be out of this. For some reason, the regular Green Clean isn't available in Canada anymore. No matter where you look, it's just not available. The Honey Vanilla is on Sephora Canada right now though, so I definitely took advantage of that during the sale. I just love this so much. This is the absolute very best of the best. I have some other cleansing balms that I really like as well, but this is the one I keep going back to because I love it so much. And the last skincare item is from Pharmacy, and this is the 10% Niacinamide Night Mask. This is another one, I don't know how many I've gone through. I love this for retinol nights. So like I said, I don't know how many of these I've gone through. There have been several, and you can see I am nearly done with this one as well. I love to use this on retinol nights because niacinamide is one of those ingredients that pairs very, very well with retinol. It kind of combats any of those potential drying effects that retinol can have on your skin. Retinol can dry you out and it can irritate the skin a little bit. This really combats that. Ever since I've been pairing the two of them, I've never had an issue. I just love these so much. This is such a fantastic product. When I wake up the next morning, my skin is just very glowy and it feels lovely. It feels very hydrated. And like I said, I never get any adverse effects from retinol. I am very careful with it these days, but I never have any adverse effects because I wear this on top. And finally, I know I don't talk about fragrance very often, and I'm definitely not a fragrance channel. I am the absolute worst at describing fragrances. Like, nobody's worse than me at describing fragrances. But I did want to share my top 4 perfumes that I use all the time. So I do have a fun little tray of fragrance, and every once in a while I do like to pick up a new scent just to see what I like. But no matter what happens, I always come back to the same 4 scents. So the first one is from Lancome, and this is the La Vie Belle fragrance. This is much more like a fruity floral. It's just very soft, very feminine. I just love the scent of this so, so much. And this is just a fragrance I've been wearing for years and years and years. Again, this is also one I've repurchased. I have a mini of this one as well. It's just one of my favorites. Lancome might be one of my favorite brands. I love their skincare. I'm absolutely loving their makeup. I love their fragrance. I feel like they're just one of my favorite brands, but I have just loved this particular fragrance for so many years. I just feel so flirty and feminine when I wear this. It's easy to wear. It's not offensive. It's just a beautiful, beautiful scent. But when I am wanting to feel a little bit more extra, one of my absolute favorites is the Carolina Herrera Good Girl fragrance. So this is a really big one. My husband got me this for Christmas last year because I have a roller ball of it that I really love. This is definitely a more floral fragrance. I would say there's almost a bit more of a musk to this one. It's a little less fruity, a little bit more sensual, I would say. I really, really like this one. I definitely feel very elegant and elevated whenever I wear this, and I love this so much. And I mean, this one is already down to here. So you can tell I definitely wear this one a lot. These two I wear so often. I love them both. This one I do think is a little bit more of a nighttime fragrance for me. This one's a little bit more daytime, but I love them both and I wear them interchangeably. Not together, but I wear them interchangeably. I would say the Carolina Herrera is definitely very, very long wearing. And I would also say it's a bit stronger than the Lancome. The last two fragrances I'm going to mention are both in travel size. So I have a classic, which is the Armani My Way. This is the one I'm wearing today. And I love this one. This one also is a very floral fragrance. It's a really great everyday scent. And you can see I've used a lot of this as well. This is, like I said, this is a staple. This is one of those fragrances that I really, really like, but I wasn't completely sold on it. Then I noticed that my husband was complimenting me every single time I put this on. So I naturally kind of like this a little bit more. So you can tell my favorite scent profiles. I love fruity, I love floral, I love warm gourmand, and I do sort of lean in toward those sweet scents a little bit, but I definitely love a good floral scent. I do not love a musky scent, especially on me. And I think for that reason, I really am a bit of a Tom Ford fragrance hater. So many people swear by his fragrances, and every time I have smelled them in store, no, they're just not for me. And the last fragrance I have is one that I really, really love for some reason, like January, February. And this is from Viktor and Rolf. This is the Flower Balm Nectar. Now, this is the absolute sweetest fragrance that I own in my entire collection. This is a very, very sweet fragrance. The original Flower Balm is beautiful too. Nectar is a little bit sweeter, a little bit more sugary, but I love it so much. It's so intoxicating. You can see I'm almost half done with this, and this isn't my only bottle of this. I have one in my purse too, and it's also half gone. I love this fragrance so, so, so much. Like I said, it is almost sickly sweet, so if you don't love super sweet scents, you will not like this, but I absolutely love this, and this has been a favorite of mine for, I want to say 4 years. I think I purchased this one for the first time at the beginning of 2020. So almost 5 years that I've been absolutely loving this scent. So that right there tells you how much I really do love this. So those are the 4 staple fragrances I reach for. Sometimes I'll break out Cloud from Ariana Grande. I love that one. And Marc Jacobs Daisy is also an absolute staple. But these are the 4 that I definitely use the very, very most. Like I said, I don't change up these categories too often because when I fine tune my routine and I like what I like, I just tend to really stick with it. So these are my absolute favorite products in each category, and I've been using them all for quite some time. I love them all. So I will, of course, leave everything linked down below if you'd like to check anything out. But let me know all of your thoughts down below. Let me know some of your favorites in these categories. Do you have any questions about any of these? Do you want to see more of these types of videos? Let me know. I love hearing from you guys so, so much. If you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing before you go. I do upload new videos every single week. Thank you again so very much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!